We're going to start out at Memorial Circle. The Circle features an F-84 fighter jet built in 1953. It looks old now, but it was pretty awesome. It flew at 600 miles per hour. Next, we'll see the Memorial Monument. It has a inscription from his father Milton's diary entry at his death. So Wilbur's Birthplace costs about $700, 5 acres. It's a beautiful piece of property. Probably didn't look too different, except there's probably far fewer homes around the area. The group taking care of this property and the museum have done a great job of staging the house in a way that looks like it was kind of just lived in and people are out of town and you're coming in to kind of keep an eye on it. So I think they did a great job. Throughout the home they had these little plaques describing kind of the day in the life. This one's about them making soap. It's pretty interesting stuff. This plaque explains how Mom wanted everybody to start their day with a great breakfast. So these are kind of the start of the day rules. Yeah, those stairs were quite steep. This house has a pretty small footprint, but it's actually pretty spacious, and it looks like it was a pretty comfortable place to live back in the day. And yes, I barely survived those stairs with the camera. So once you get off of the nice little back porch, there are some outbuildings. There's a smokehouse where they would smoke hams, tool collection, and a little farm display in the barn, and a deluxe 2-seater outhouse. It's actually a pretty big smokehouse, so they probably did kind of a season's worth in there. So now we're in the barn. It's a nice big barn. You're out here in the middle of farmland. You've got to either know a farmer that'll take care of you, or you've got to be a farmer. Obviously, I thought that was interesting. Again, beautiful property. That's Daisy there. Stone cold cow. TMI? Anybody? This stuff is in pretty good shape, so again, hats off to the ladies and gentlemen taking care of this property, this museum. Here's a shot from past the outhomes buildings. There's a museum there on the left. And just a quick glance, parking lot. This looks like a picnic area that can be rented, and we'll find out the most use here in just a moment. So this is a World War II duplication of a control tower in World War II, half scale, I think it said. Pretty cool. It's about the size of like a standalone little 1.5 car garage, maybe a 2-car garage. And it was perfectly used as an RC flying field. And just look at this property. Amazing. So this is the beginning of the museum section. It was the building on the left as we went out off of the porch. Here's their favorite scriptures for their Sunday ministries. Those are some good ones. There's a section here where they play a video on the history of the Wright brothers. You can sit there and watch it. Then you walk through photos of the kind of evolution of the movement toward getting that Wright flyer going. And here we are, Kitty Hawk. Great replica of that Wright flyer. And this is the beginning of what I found to be like a cartoonishly huge museum that seemed to keep going on, and just kind of wonder where you're going. So I've worked in aerospace for several years, decades, and so I spent a lot of time just looking at this and just thinking how amazing it was for them to be building this back in, the 1900s. Just amazing. Here's some specs on the flyer. And now we're going to take a little walk back in history. And this is a replica of kind of a main street area where they were working and shopping back in the day. Each of these areas, by the way, had like a little recording. You push a button and it would kind of give a history of what you're seeing. So there's a sneak peek of the bicycle shop there, but their first joint venture was a newspaper printing company that unfortunately failed. So the Wrights designed and repaired bicycles. It's probably the most well-known venture. This next thing is a custom-made wind tunnel they used to help them design the wing to get the most lift. And it was interactive, and of course I had to mess with it. And it appears that Wilbur is back in the shop working. I appreciate all they did, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by.